Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. Just me and my friend here. That's one of my heads is getting in the Christmas spirit. We'll call him Bob. Bob is wearing a Santa hat. Yeehaw! Ow. When you do your hair, you get like one dang hair that's just pulling and causing all kinds of havoc. Woof. Anyway, it is December 6th, 2017. It is Wednesday evening at 6:26 p.m. I just now got done cleaning house, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit, about the seasonal depression and stuff. And I think some of you can tell on my videos I'm not quite as cheery as normal, a little quieter. I'm quieter even more, responding to texts and messages. And there's nothing horrific wrong. It isn't. You know, it's just kind of some of the daily doldrums of everyday life and stuff, and just, a lot of times you reflect back on previous years and stuff, when maybe things were happier or you had certain people in your life. I know everybody goes through it, and it's not bad. I just need to get my ass in gear. That's plain and simple, and that's what I did this afternoon. Because I've been wanting to just basically kind of sleep all day and be up all night, and and that doesn't work real well. And but at night, if I'm up, I don't typically text people because that's usually when I do a lot of my crafting. I do my 5D and I do my loom knitting. It's when I make most of the hats and stuff. So, yeah. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Nothing majorly wrong. But, I know I don't hate Christmas or anything. I think Christmas is a beautiful season. I think all of the holidays are beautiful, and I think that they mean different things to different people, But, I slept, not real great last night, but I've been sleeping super hard, which is causing me a few problems, and, I mean, too hard, and, but I got up, and then, I don't know, you ever feel like you really need to talk to your best friend, and then if they're not available, and it's not, you're not getting the normal, response from them, you start to worry that something happened to them. I was starting to worry, and it wasn't anything. She was just talking with family and stuff, and I was relieved. And it wasn't even anything important I needed to talk to her about. I just wanted to talk to her. It's, her and Brad are usually the only people that really understand. Of course, she says her and Brad must be siblings because they like a lot of the same things, and and they might be. She said her dad really got her around. But, so I talked with her, and, of course, talked with Brad, and, he called me from work, and, gosh, I talked to her until almost 4, and then took the dogs out real fast because it's raining here, or it was, and, then I just wanted to really curl up on the couch and go back to sleep. In fact, I did lay back down, and then I made myself get up because I'm like, you know what, you can't just keep wanting to sleep all day, and this isn't good for you. You need to get up. You'll feel better once you get moving around, and I do. And I told myself, you'll feel better once your house is clean, and I do. I like it when my house is cleaner and stuff. So, I did all my extra chores, plus I changed my bedding and stuff, and, yeah, and I'm going to work on finishing a hat, and then, what I think I'm going to do to get myself out of some of the, I don't know, it's not the holiday blues, it's just, the daily, every day sometimes seems like the next. and stuff is I'm going to look on some different crafts and stuff. Linda gave me that idea. Of course, she and I talk crafts a lot. And, if anybody likes to talk, I love, the things you guys don't know too, is I love to do ribbon embroidery. And I still have all the stuff to do that. I love to do cross stitch. And I'm going to get this stuff. I need to get, basically, I have a little bit of embroidery floss. I need to get some more. And that's not real expensive. You can even buy it in kits. And some AWAIC cloth. I even have a couple hoops. And then I need patterns. But, those are pretty easy to come by too. So, I'm going to start doing some of that. I know Linda said one of the things she would send me was a small kit. Because she and I have been talking about that. So I'm excited about that. And just to break up the monotony of doing the same thing all the time. So, and that will help. Like I said, there's nothing majorly wrong. It really isn't. I mean, we have to wait until the first of the year to get into a new doctor, because that's when our insurance takes effect. And then I know I'll start feeling better then. Part of not feeling good is I've been in a lot of pain and stuff. A lot of the nerve meds we haven't been able to get filled, and then not having the diabetic meds, you're not feeling as good. But supposedly on this new insurance, we're supposed to be able to, it's supposed to cover the Victoza injectables again, which we both do extremely well on. We both lose weight really well on it and everything. So, we just got to wait it out. But sometimes you feel like if you can't get a doctor to work with you, at least in my mind, I feel like it's hopeless. Because, if you feel crappy, you want to feel good and you want to have a goal. And then I'm going to work on exercising and stuff. Well, I don't know why I'm so afraid to have anybody see me. Sometimes your head messes with you and you're like, I don't want anybody to see me. And it's like, nobody's done anything mean to me, and it's silly. And I can use 101 excuses, but, I'll get with it. I think everybody goes through that. You guys probably just tell me I'm being silly, because I know I am. And also, if I'm kind of going through a down period, I try to stay away from people that are like me, that are going through a down period, because it's almost like we fester each other. I can't help you if I'm down too. I'm not going to sit here and agree with you, because neither one of us need to feel like it's hopeless. And I know it's not hopeless. Things will work out, they always do, I remind myself that while I'm in, we live in approximately 250 square feet in this RV, that it's pretty easy to clean. You don't have to look at many places when you lose some, although you would be amazed the amount of stuff you can lose in such a small space. But, don't have high utility bills or anything. So, I mean, that's just, there's always some positive to look at it. A friend of mine told me about, I can't even say it's a mutual person we know. It's a person she knows that I've gotten to kind of know about their situation and more about them through her. But that one of her family members is going into hospice. And this is a young person. And they think maybe only two months. That, to me, is sad. That, to me, I don't have any reason to complain. Let me adjust you guys. Any reason to complain a single bit. It makes you really sad. It makes you really sad that this is a Christmas that maybe a lot of people are missing a loved one for the first Christmas. And I can think of numerous people in that position. Or it doesn't matter if it's that first Christmas or it's the 10th or maybe even the 50th Christmas, you still always miss them. I mean, I miss a lot of loved ones at Christmas. I miss them all the time, but, you know, holidays just come, memories come flooding back. Get a little emotional here. And I know we all go through that, and as we get older, we all will go through it even more. I mean, because, you know, sorry. But, you know, let's think of everybody that is really hurting. I know that Sunshine Jennifer Cook, you go over to her channel, you go over to her, I think it's titled A Call for Help, her video. A friend of hers just had a house fire and lost quite a bit of stuff. Thankfully, everybody lived, and even the animals. But there's a lot of people really, really in some dire situations. Let's think of our homeless. I think of that this time of year, especially. It's cold, and, you know, with making the hats and stuff. I mean, let's think of that person that's out on the streets at Christmas Eve, and they maybe haven't had anything to eat that day. And not everybody that's homeless is a drug addict or an alcoholic. I mean, a lot of them are, but, you know, some of them are just simply people who've fallen on really hard times. A lot of them have mental health issues that are being untreated and stuff. So just try to be nice to each other, you know. But I think I'm just kind of melancholic. Nothing's wrong. I do feel better now that I got my house cleaned up and stuff. You know, doing silly things like bringing. He usually lives in my bedroom, this head, and but bringing him out and putting that. That's just a real cheap Christmas hat I got from Dollar Tree. And I'll probably wear it if we go out some, but, you know, I just got that, stuck it on his head, you know, and, but yeah, I don't want, if I'm not answering people fast enough and stuff, please know it. I don't mean anything by it, but, you know, we all go through stuff. And sometimes I have to kind of take a step back. I'm very much an empath, and I always have been. And sometimes I have to kind of take a step back and gather myself, or else I lose myself. And I know that seems strange, but that's the way it is. And, oh, poor Bradley. Let me tell you guys, he has a tablet. It's not a real expensive one. And the dogs accidentally knocked it off the table, and it broke the screen. It cracked it in many places. So now you can use a mouse with it, but you can't use a mouse with it, and if you're charging it, you cannot do anything. Of course, the touch screen is gone and stuff. So, yeah, he's pretty mad at himself. You know, we're not going to replace it because it's not something we have to have. And since we did just get this newer laptop and we have the old laptop in back, you know, we can each use one. I don't care which one I use. He doesn't care. So we're not going to replace it right now. We're going to kind of wait because, you know, we've got some medical bills we need to pay, and we are trying to save up to, you know, get into a place. You know, we're thinking we really want to just buy kind of a rent-to-own, you know, mobile home with some land, you know, even a half acre. I really want to have some fruit trees, and I really want to have a small garden. I want to have, and I'm going to have, a 6-foot high fence area for my dogs to run. It's got to be 6 feet because my giant schnauzer can jump over a 4-foot fence like it's not even there. But I want them I envision being out in the yard that's all fenced, and, you know, with my fruit trees and my garden. Of course, I'll have to have the garden fenced off so they don't trample it. But to have them running through the backyard, having a great time. I love to watch my dogs run and stuff. So, you know, it'll happen. I'm not going to give up hope, you know. A friend of mine, she moved down here not too long ago. I think, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 months ago. And the initial house they rented was okay, but not quite to their liking. And they're moving in, I think, starting today, into a better house for not much more money. But they live down in the Orlando area, so you know it's all possible. So anyway, I rattled on long enough. I'm amazed you people even watch me, but I do appreciate it. I am taking to at night now, going through the comments each day, because I think that just will be better. But I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And remember, if you want to exchange Christmas cards, just send me one, and I'll send you one back. If you don't want to, you're not into it, that's fine too. So anyway, I hope you all have a great night, and I will talk to you later.